this weekend. I mean, come on now. Super Bowl Sunday.
It's more like nachos than not chocolate, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's all about comfort food for Super Bowl Sunday. And not to be biased or anything, but does anyone know who I will be rooting for during the Super Bowl?
Should we sing a little When the Saints Go Marching In?
You can sing to your heart's desire, because this is the first time. My mom's hometown was New Orleans, and I have a lot of family that live down there now. And they are just going crazy. It is Super Bowl fever.
I saw when they got in to play for the Super Bowl, they like ran out on the streets, and your people,
my people,
went a little crazy. And my people.
They are my people too.
That's some good news.
You know what? The Saints have never been to the Super Bowl. They have never been. And so, you know, if in your heart of hearts you want to root for the underdog, go Saints.
So I better not say that I'm more of a Colts fan.
You better not say that.
Peyton Manning fan. Okay.
You better not say that. Well, actually, Archie Manning, Peyton Manning's father, was one of the original quarterbacks of the Saints. So I mean,
well, look at you in. So we'll have to talk afterwards next Friday to see what happens.
And actually, we're going to be talking more about the Super Bowl in just a moment. But first, Maggie, you have a special report for us. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we focused a report on persecution of Christians in Pakistan. I mean, Pakistan is in the news a lot when it comes to the Taliban and the issue of war on terror. But a lot of people don't know that there are a lot of Christians that are suffering persecution in that country. So we're going to highlight that.
And I know the International Day of Prayer is coming up.
Yeah, in November, but yeah, it's definitely
always in November.
It's definitely always on our minds, and we should always be remembering the persecuted church even throughout the year.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be coming to that later in this hour. Okay, now as we did say earlier, this weekend is the big game. And as the excitement continues to build for the Super Bowl, a controversy is in play off the field regarding a particular ad that's scheduled to run during the game. It's a 30-second spot sponsored by Focus on the Family that features Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Tim Tebow and his mother, Pam. Now there's Tim in action. There's Tim with his parents, and the controversy is around the ad that he and his mother have done together that no one has seen yet, Melinda.
No one has seen, and what a spicy, controversial issue right across the news, in the tabloids, in basically any, talk show. So what's interesting is we haven't seen the ad, and it is an over $2 million ad that Focus on the Family has put out called Celebrate Family, Celebrate Life. And if you haven't heard already, I mean, the story of Tim Tebow is pretty amazing. He's University of Florida quarterback, all-star, probably the NFL first draft pick coming up. And his parents were missionaries in the Philippines, yay. And there were some complications with her pregnancy with Timmy. And the doctor said, you need to abort this baby. He's not going to survive. There's going to be a lot of issues. And she chose not to. And she had Tim Tebow. And so the ad and what we don't know about it is Tim basically saying, I'm thankful that my mother didn't have the abortion because here I am. And that is where the controversy lies.
Yeah, and it's a question about why are people so up in arms about this? I mean, you're presenting a story. Like, again, we don't know the details of this commercial, but simply presenting somebody's story, he's a star on Super Bowl night. Everybody's going to be watching Tim Tebow. Why can't we present his story? Why can't we just allow people to make their own decisions? Like, why is it that, if we talk about being against abortion, that all of a sudden we're force feeding people? It just doesn't make any sense.
He's not actually playing in the game.
Oh, he's not?
Sunday, no.
Oh, I thought he was. Okay.
No,
but he is an up-and-coming star.
Yeah, so he is an up-and-coming star for the NFL, right? He's in college football, number one
And everybody will
be
focusing on football that night.
Right, exactly.
And that's what the controversy is, because some people are saying, and if you read the 1,500 comments on ABC and NBC on this, people are saying, well, why is this during the Super Bowl when it should be about sports and not about sort of a political agenda? That's a lot where the controversy is.
And isn't it a shame, Moira, that just celebrating life has become political?
Isn't it the president of Focus on the Family who said, if family has become political, our culture is in trouble. It's not preaching, it's not dictating. It's doing what we do here every day. It's telling a story. And I just think darkness hates the light. That's what the scripture says.
And Tim Tebow on ESPN, I mean, he just said, listen, guys, you know what? You know what I believe. If you've watched any of his games, he does Bible verses under his eyes. He's very open about his faith.
Actually, we have one more picture that I saved for last because I love this picture.
Yeah.
This is Tim Tebow with his mom after a game, and you can see the eye black under his eyes. I think it's Hebrews 12:1-2, where it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses,
let us run with perseverance.
With perseverance, the race that's marked before us. And, you know, that's exactly the message that we should be sharing with the young people who are going to be watching the Super Bowl. With all of us, we need to be reminded that, you know what, we can do this. We can run this race of life. We don't have to give in to the temptation of taking, say, an easier way out. And so it's going to be good. I think it'll cause a lot of controversy, a lot of hits, I'm sure, to the Focus on the Family website after the game.
And a celebration of life. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it seems like the ad is he's saying, I'm so glad I'm alive. Look what I've done, and thank you, Mom, for making that decision.
And don't be afraid to make a faith choice in your life, in whatever arena you're in. That's what his mom did.
Yeah.
Good message. Well, when we come back, we'll find out if it is possible to be remarried happily ever after.